everybody, it's me, Casio the listening in for another video of the channel, and here we have something actually pretty unusual or new for me in this channel, which is actually narrating a piece of article news from the Yu-Gi-Oh series, and this is one that actually I'm very passionate about: the Latin American Regionals metagame report by Ren on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro deck. So what I'd like to give to you guys is that Latin American decks or Latin American regionals or YCS, whatever, they're really interesting to see because the metagame is so unaffordable for many people, and that is a common thing to say for many duelists in Latin America. They also find ways to build their decks with a lot of tech cards that are more affordable, or just simply play affordable decks in order to disrupt the meta. So this is actually a pretty cool take, and you guys can see here a demonstration by I believe three or four regionals that happened this week, which are from Asuncion in Paraguay, in Lima, Peru as well, one in Santo Domingo, and I believe one happened also in I forgot the name of the other country, but in Quito, Ecuador. There you go. Yeah, but without further ado, guys, let's see what we have here. So, featured products here in the Phantom Nightmare events, Quito Regional and Asuncion Regional, also Santo Domingo Regional and Lima Regional, as you can see there. So the overview here is that, of course, I wonder if I can maximize this, but basically Fire Kings is the one who takes more numbers in decks than is Manadium. Oh, actually we can see it right here. Fire Kings, Despia, 4 Despia, 3 Snake Eyes, 3 Manadium, 3 Floundries, wow, 2 Voiceless Voice, 2 Vanquished Souls, 2 Rescue Ace, 1 Tournament player, of course you need your Tournament player, 1 Pearly, 1 Synchron, 1 Sword Soul based, 1 Stand player, okay, 1 Labyrinth, 1 Castira, and 1 Bestial. Wow, Bestial and Castira is still played, and Sword Soul is still played. Let's go. Okay, so I can see here, Double Star Snake Eye Fire King appears as the most prominent deck in the scene, of course, albeit less so compared to North America and Europe, at least on the regional level. This is because most players, understandably, get priced out of the engine. However, those who do have them can make use of Fire's incredible power. So we're gonna see that in a moment. However, some decks are better at keeping up with Fire decks than others. But the Despia, okay, so Resurgence, Fire Kings, and can somewhat go toe-to-toe with Snake Eye variants. Cashera and Floundries are potent wielders of Dimension Shifter, which is ban Dimension Shifter, please, which can cut off huge plays and resources from the King and Snake Eye. Voiceless Voice, another new showing from Phantom Nightmare, also been garnering decent results as a consistent deck with a lot of space for generics and has good matchups all around. So the first deck we're gonna see is from Gregor Garcia from Asuncion, Paraguay, doing a Dogmatica stand. That's actually pretty base, considering that many people do basically runic stand and just, they copy the formula. But Gregor here doing a Dogmatica stand. So we have here 2 Dogmatica Clicia, 3 Pachycephalos, 3 Jogan, 3 Nadir Servant, 3 Decisive Battle of Golconda, 2 Necrovalley, 1 Morganite, 2 Prosperity, 3 Pot of Duality, 1 Card of Demise, 2 Moon Mirror, Shield, 1 Terraforming, 3 Dogmatica Punishment, 3 Lockdowns, 1 Synchrosome, 1 let's call this card is Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, 2 Evilly Matched, 2 Skill Drain, and 3 Solemn Judgment. That's the main deck. Then the extra deck is 3 Albi the Searing Dragon, 3 Dogmatica, Titanic Lad, 1 Albion Sanctifier, 1 Warrior Fossil, one Frozen Warrior, 3 other entities, 1 Garura, 1 Shrek 2, 1 Fergid, and 1 Malong. That's the side deck over there. So Stan, affectionately referred to as anti-meta by the LATAm community, is a fan favorite strategy that occasionally sneaks its way into tournament placements. The deck's game plan is exceedingly simple. Prevent your opponent from playing the game with floodgates. Either monsters based such as Jorgen the Spiritualist and Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo, or classic spell on trap ones like Skill Drain. Greg Garcia managed to place top 8 in the Asuncion regionals. He ditched his list to help check popular graveyard-reliant strategies like Fire King by making use of Necro Valley to shut off their recursion. The Dogmatica package isn't new stun technology by any means, but the recent addition of an innocuous Albus Lord card has become quite the powerhouse in this deck, which is Decisive Battle of Golganda. It's an excellent card in protecting both your back row and monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effects. So that's actually, didn't know that card can do that. Being able to shield both at the same time all in one card is valuable to roll compression. That's not all it does, as it can send a fusion monster that measures Thunder Alphas. So you send Titanic Lad, the Ash Dragon, to search for Dramatic Ecclesia, and then Ecclesia can send bring punishment from your deck to the hand, and then you have Time Turing Morganite that helps accelerate the game plan. So pretty cool deck, and actually let me say something. This is a very, very inexpensive deck. This is what I'm saying. You don't need like to buy 3 Spiller Knights and whatever cards, bonfires, in order to build a deck. Look at this card. Ecclesia is pennies to the dollar right now. Pachycephalo is pennies to the dollar right now. Jorgen is pennies to the dollar right now. Nadir Servant is pretty inexpensive right now. Decisive Battle of Golganda, I believe, is a common from Darkwing Blast. Necro Valley is pretty inexpensive. Time Turing Morganite is pretty cheap. Pot of Prosperity is pretty expensive. Pot of Duality as well. Card of Device is also pretty expensive. Moon Mirror, Shifter, Terraforming, Dominica Punishment. The entire deck, it's no more than $50. I reckon it's no more than $50. And the extra decks neither more than $20 as well. Oh well, except for this card actually. Sanctified Dragon is pretty expensive, ish. But the other cards as well are pretty affordable. That's what I'm saying. You can make affordable decks that can be competitive. Next one is ouch. Okay, this Brand the Voices voice. Okay, so talking about expensive decks, this is one. We have 3 Lows, 3 Human Saphira, 2 Skull Guardians, 3 Dragon Sauravis, and 1 Sauravis, Human Sauravis, 1 Trias Hierarchica, 3 Diviner of the Herald, 3 Nibiru's, 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Albas, 3 Brand Fusion, 3 Pre-Preps, 1 Call by the Grave, 3 Barrier of the Voiceless Voice, and 2 Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. They have 3 Triple Tactics Talent, 3 Imperm, 1 the Chopper from the Voiceless Voice. I can't remember which one is its name. The extra deck is 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Typhoon, 2 Audi Searing Dragon, 2 Mirror Jades, 1 Lobelion, 1 Elder Entities, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 IP, 1 SP, 2 Dynamondo. So Giancarlo Valdez brought this deck. Brand Diffusion is an absurd card on its own, and its own demand of demands an answer in the form of Ash Blossom. So this is especially potent in game 1, and you can masquerade as a branded player. So basically you bait your opponent by doing branded fusion into first turn. Your opponent thinks that you're a branded player. He asks your branded fusion that you can do your voiceless combo. That's actually pretty interesting, pretty sneaky. By the way, this is Giancarlo Valdez from Santo Domingo, second place in the Santo Domingo regionals. Oops, spoilers. especially pattern, blah blah blah. So basically, the playing style is you. God damn it! Hold on, show the result. You're able to take advantage of its ability to send a light monster from the deck to the graveyard alongside all boss to fusion summon Albion the Branded Dragon. If the binder of the Herald is negated, you can set Trias Hierarchica to still proceed with your plays. Saphira, Dragon Queen of the Voiceless Voice, Skull Guardian, Protector of the Voiceless Voice, and Lo, the Protector of the Voiceless Voice, are all valid options as well, depending on your hand and how the opponent interacted with your starters. We also have, alongside the free dump, which the voiceless monsters appreciate, you are also getting a free Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. To boot, Skull Guardian, backed up by Low and Barrier of the Voiceless Voice, is plenty strong enough, but Mirror Jade adds a considerable amount to the board, especially useful when a non-targeting banish is a premium against the likes of Fire King, Snake Eye, or even the Voiceless Mirror Match. Okay. So then we have Andre Chavez Curioso from Lima, regional top 4, using Floowandereeze. I'm not gonna read this because I hate Floowandereeze, but here's Floowandereeze deck for the ones who can appreciate the Floowandereeze deck. I couldn't give a damn. Not the most basic deck because it's a Floowandereeze, but congrats for the top 4. Then we have Cesar Huese from Lima as well, regional top 4, Double Star Snake Eye Fire King. What the hell? Iolo, Misanosaurus, Garuranix, Ponix, more Fire Kings, and then Snake Eyes. There's one Snake Eyes. 1 Double Star only, okay. 2 Parallel Exceed, okay. So no Bonfire here, huh? No Bonfire and no Wanted. We have here Mad Dragon, Formula Synchron, 1 Burn the Floor, Flame Banshee, 1 Link Reba, 1 Sunlight Wolf, 1 Hita, and 1 Dark. Hita, to search for your Fire King monsters, and Dark for Devil Star, I believe. Then we have a Split Little Knight, and 1 IP Masquerada, 1 Promethean Princess. So this is also a pretty expensive deck as well. 1 Whale, 1 Appaloosa, Dragon Solantis, and the other Salamangrade card, Link 4, I believe. So Cesar Huese is a creative duelist who plays top 4 at the Lima WCQ regionals with a budget version of Devil Star. It's a budget version with Espelina in tow. Budget version, okay? Cesar admits that he is currently unable to afford the necessary but expensive cards such as Wanted and Bonfire because he spent it all on freaking Promethean Princess and SP Little Knight. Understandable, yeah, of course that happens. When you pay for something, you just lose the money, or you spend that money. You can spend that money in something else because you already bought something else. It's a give or take for many people, I guess. An additional copy of original Sinful Spoil, Snake Eye, Legendary Fire King Ponix, and Fire King Island were added to help maintain consistency between either part of the deck. Okay, so that well thought. He thought about tech cards that he could use in order to, for consistency. Not only that, he made use of 2 interesting texts to further his plays: Parallel Exceed and Fire King After Curing. Okay. Parallel Exceed provides either 2 free link materials or an instant rank 4 upon link summoning a monster. Infernal Flame Banshee is a rank 4 of choice, and it gives the deck more ways to access Snake Eye Poplar, which jumpstarts further plays. Misanosaurus alongside a Jerk Iolo is a compact package that gives you access to a level 1 Fire Tuner, allowing plays with Formula Synchron into Baron the Floor. Okay, Cesar can utilize Secret Fire King Garunix to get to them by destroying small curing from the deck to send missiles to the graveyard. Even without one Titan Bullfire, the deck's key playmakers are still able to generate a huge amount of bodies, leading to impressive boards paired with a solid grind game. Thanks to the essential cards such as Promethean Princess, Best Tower Flames still being available to him, quite a feat for sure, even if it isn't the most optimal version of the best deck in the format. So that's the thing, because it's so expensive. There's so many cards that are over $100 in this, in a desired Snake Eye Vikings deck. Like, you're spending too much money, so you have to resort to tech cards in order to accomplish, a 40 pile card deck per Exceed, for example. Farking Island. Yeah. In conclusion, a lot of cool decks that we saw here that are basically it states what I'm saying, that you don't need expensive cards in order to build a deck. You just have to be creative in your decks, and this can happen, right? You might top regionals in Latin America, but with that being said, I have here the list. So we have already happened Quito, Asuncion, Lima, Peru, Santo Domingo, and then we have here Trinidad and Tobago, California, Chaguanas on the 18th. So this Sunday, at the moment of recording this video. We also have in Argentina Rosario the same day as well. And in the next Sunday, the 24th, we have Mexico in Mexico City, I believe. Maracaibo in Venezuela, and Chile Concepcion, also Brazil, in Brasilia. In Panama, in Ciudad de Panama, in Tijuana, Mexico, Arequipa, Peru. They will have another regionals. Oh, sorry, Tijuana, Mexico, and then Arequipa will be the 25th. So it's packed with a lot of regionals in Latin America, and I would love to to report on this because it's super interesting to see the decks that they come out with. So, well, thank you very much, guys. That's all for now. I found pretty interesting. What do you find about these decks? They can win a lot of matches, outside of their regionals, or do you guys think that they're gonna flunk and flop against like very high tier competitive decks? So please tell me what you think, and let me know in the comments below. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.